leaving church service, I just had to pull over and share this moment with you of what God was speaking in my spirit regarding concerns that I have. It's in Isaiah 43:26. God says, "Put me in remembrance. Let us contend together. State your case, that ye may be acquitted." This is a powerful verse that reminds us of God's promises. God said, "Bring my word back to me. Speak my promises back to me. Remind me of the promises that I've spoken to you over your life, over your circumstances, over the situations you're concerned about, over your loved ones, over your health, over your finances." He said, "Bring my word back to me." That is what Isaiah 43:26 is speaking. So when you're praying, or when you're spending time with God, or you see such situation that's just unfavorable, bring God's word into it. For me, when I look at a loved one of mine that battles, one of my promises that I stand on, and I remind God, your promise said that the seed of the righteous shall be delivered, and I believe it. The seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Shall is a promise. It's a declaration of what's going to happen, what's going to take place. It's a guarantee. It shall happen, and I believe it. So I'm encouraging you to believe God's promises for your circumstances and your situations, and stand on them. Stand on the promises of God. God said it in his word. Bring it to my remembrance. And I'm believing that the seed of mine will be delivered, because I am of right standing in God. I have a standard in God, and I seek God for the victory in this situation, for the victory over these circumstances, for the victory in my life. I believe it. I have faith, no doubt, no unbelief, because I trust God's promises and I trust his word. But when you can't change it, just stand on the promises of God. Stand believing, knowing that God is yet still on the throne. He sits high, he looks low, he sees all, he hears all. So those prayers are not in vain. Bring the scriptures back to God as a reminder of his promises, standing on faith and assurance that God's word will fulfill it. There's promises all throughout the word, the Bible, and that's plenty that suits your concerns, your circumstances, your life, and the life around us. Speak them and believe them, and watch what God do with your belief and your faith. When we're bringing God's word back to him, what we're essentially saying is that, God, I trust you. God, I trust that your promises are true. And I believe what you have spoken will come to pass. That's what bringing God's word back to him says about your faith in his promises, the promises he spoke over your life, over your situation, over your child, over your family, over your health, over your finances, over your community. Believe God's promises. It's a guarantee. God invites us to remind him of his promises. It's not that he forgets. It's a way to commune with him. It's a way to converse with him. It's a way to have a relationship with him. It's an act of faith. with the Father. That's all I have to say. I just had a moment. I pray that this blesses someone.